Good afternoon, Hearne ISD. Welcome to this week's Eagle Check-In. Today is November 18th, 2022. In Hearne ISD, we want to wish all of you a very happy Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a season of appreciation. Hearne ISD is thankful for you, our families, and community, and for all of the amazing opportunities and experiences we are able to afford our students because of our partnerships. We know that the district doesn't do it on its own. We do it with the partnerships in our community, our local area, from our families and partners. So thank you to everyone who is involved in the opportunities and experiences we're able to give our students so that they can become the best learners and leaders they can be here in Hearne ISD. This is also a reminder that for Thanksgiving break next week, Hearne ISD will be closed November 21st to November 25th. We will return to our regular schedule on November 28th. That is Monday, November 28th. So next week, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy time with your families. Stay safe if you're traveling. And we'll see everyone back in school Monday, November 28th. This week, our academic spotlight goes to the Gifted and Talented Brazos Valley Teach and Texas Association of Future Educators programs, led by Ms. Prier. Her email is on the screen if you'd like to contact her about any of the information you're about to hear. Thank you for taking your time to listen this morning as we learn about our Gifted and Talented program in particular. There is some information being shared that you will need to know as a parent or guardian in Hearne ISD. So without further ado, thank you, Ms. Prier, for joining us this week for Eagle Check-In.
Hello, parents. Welcome to the Eagle Check-In for November 18th, 2022. My name is Mrs. Amanda Prier, and I'm the GATE coordinator, the History and Social Science specialist, and the BBT instructor. Today, I'm going to be talking about 3 different programs that we have in district now. We have the Gifted and Talented program, the Brazos Valley Teach program, and then the Texas Association of Future Educators. So first off, let's talk about the Hearne ISD Gifted and Talented program. So what is Gifted and Talented? So Gifted and Talented means that we have a student who possesses or demonstrates high levels of abilities in any subject comparable to their peers. And these students need to be enriched in order to meet their overall capabilities. This means that the student receives more personalized and differentiated instruction. Does not mean they receive more work, but they receive work that is on their level. So while their peers may be doing one assignment, our GT kids are doing a different related assignment that is more on their level. Gifted learners are usually kids who ask a lot of questions. They're very, very highly curious. They have wild and silly ideas. And they're usually trying to manipulate information. They really enjoy learning. They're very strongly opinionated, and they're really in tune to their feelings. They also tend to be very highly critical and very observant as well. So why are gifted and talented services important to our kids? So there's a lot of different reasons why gifted and talented is important. So first off, it creates a safe environment for those students to learn. Gifted and talented students tend to develop asynchronously, meaning their physical abilities don't match their mental abilities. And so because their mental abilities are so high, much higher than their peers, sometimes it's a little hard for them to relate to their peers. And so gifted and talented services help to provide them with that safe environment to give them time management, stress management, teach them different social skills, and just really blossom into the very creative person that they can be. And it also helps to challenge them and help them to make connections between the school and then the world. So the mission of the Hearne ISD Gifted and Talented program is to provide expansive learning opportunities to nurture and challenge the abilities of identified gifted and talented students through critical, creative, and self-directed cross-curricular methods outside the normal realm of the classroom, as well as meeting their social and emotional needs. Gifted and talented students at Hearne are served in all 4 core subjects, the arts, and in their well-being. All 3 of our campuses, from elementary to high school, have a pull-out program in which once a week for an hour, these students are grouped together and pulled out of their classroom in order to do just more expansive activities, leadership skills, things like that. Inside the classroom, they are also being enriched through their teacher and through different instructional opportunities like honors classes or advanced placement courses like on-ramps and blend for our high schoolers. So student requirements in the Gifted and Talented program, number one is they have to participate in those in-class enrichment activities, which are provided by the students' teachers. They also have to participate in the enrichment programs with their GT service provider. And they also have to participate in the Texas Performance Standard Project, which is something that we typically do in the spring. So in the spring, they're going to choose a project to complete, and then that will be showcased in our academic showcase that we will have at the end of the semester. The TPSP project is also a requirement to receive the teal and white honor cord for graduation, which is mostly pertaining to our senior GT students. Your rights and resources as a parent. So number one, that your right as a parent is to refer your child for testing during the referral window and apply for any kind of furloughs, which are pauses in a student's GT record if that is needed. And then also to appeal any kind of committee decision, which has to be made within 10 days of a committee meeting. You also have the Gifted and Talented Parent Equity Tool, which also kind of outlines your rights as a GT parent. And the Texas Association of Gifted and Talented website also has a lot of really great parent resources on supporting your GT student at home and making sure that your child is getting what they need per their placement. So the referral process is going to open in November. November 1st is when our forms on our social media accounts and on the school website will go live. There will also be physical copies of the referral form. Anyone can refer a child to GT testing. It does not have to be a member of the staff. The teacher, the student, the parent, and a community member can refer a child. In December, after the window closes on the 9th, parents will start to receive letters in the mail informing them that their child has been referred. In this letter, it also includes a parent consent form and a Department of Education parent survey. Both of these items have to be completed and signed and then returned to the school in the included envelope by January 9th, 2023. The consent to test form is very important because if this is not signed and we do not have this on file, then we cannot legally test the student. We can't screen them or anything like that. And that is for students grades 1st through 11. Kindergartners, we can test per state law. We will be screening those grade levels soon. In January, we have our data collection window opens. This year, we are going to be doing the NNAT3 test, the creative assessment packet, which is a drawing packet. Then we're also going to be conducting student interviews with our students and then just kind of analyzing any kind of classroom data that is presented by the teachers. February through March, we plan to have our committee meetings, and then the decision letters will be mailed home and the appeal process will start. When you receive your letter, there will be a form that will need to be signed and returned back to the school, which gives us the permission to put them into the program. And so the letter says that, yes, the committee says we are going to allow the student to be in GT. And then the form is your responsibility to get back to us as far as putting them into the PEAM system so that they can receive that enrichment this following school year. If any kindergarten students are placed into the GT program, their enrichment will actually start March 1st of that academic year. From March to May, parent consent forms to participate are collected, and the enrichment will begin in the 2023-2024 school year. Towards the end of the year, so for current GT parents, there will be feedback forms. There'll be an end of the year parent survey and also a end of the year student survey. And then we will have GATE task force meetings every month. And so that just kind of gives us an opportunity to see where our program is and any kind of improvements that are needed. So program points of contact. So the gifted and talented coordinator and the high school service provider is myself, Amanda Preer, and my email is included. The elementary service provider is Miss Stacy Trojak. She deals with all the students at the elementary, so grades K through 6. And then Mr. Jay Lander is our junior high service provider who services our 7th and 8th grade students. Okay, our next program is the Brazos Valley Teach program and TAFE. So what is BV Teach? We are in our 2nd year of the BV Teach program. Basically what this program is a partnership between Hearne ISD and Texas A&M University. And this just helps support students who are looking to go into a career as a teacher or as a childcare worker as well. And so there are 2 tracks to this program. Track 1 is perfect for students who are interested in earning the public service endorsement in the education training cluster, which is an endorsement that also leads to a certification as a teacher's aide. So when they graduate school, they can go straight into working as a teacher's aide in a public school. And then track 2 is ideal for students who want to earn the public service endorsement, but also want to pursue an education degree at a major university. So the current courses that we have at the high school is the first 2 levels of the program, which is Principles of Education and the Human Growth and Development class. As you can see, this program is still in its building stages. We have 7 students in our principles course and 2 students in our Human Growth and Development course. Both of these courses are dual credit. And so if you have a freshman student who is interested in being a teacher, they can actually start earning college credit as a freshman in high school. Future courses that will be added later on, we have instructional practices, and then the level 4 is the practicum in education and training. After the completion of the level 3 or the level 4 course, and if the student reaches the age of 18, they can test to earn their Teacher's Aide 1 certification and work for a school district. The Texas Association of Future Teachers, also known as TAFE, is the career and technical education club that goes with the education training cluster. This is one of 9 career and technical student organizations that is recognized by the Texas Education Agency. This year is the founding year for our current TAFE. And what we have been doing is following the truffles framework of the TAFE organization. And what these are themes or areas in which teachers work in school districts and in the communities, and we practice those skills that teachers would need to have. One of our first organizational events was the Hearne Goes Gold event in September. So thank you to all those who donated or participated in order to raise money for St. Jude. So that was our first event, and it was very successful. So again, thank you.
Thank you again to Ms. Preer. If you have any questions, please reach out to her. She'll be happy to help you anytime. Do you follow us on Twitter at MyHearne ISD? We share shout-outs, successes, news, and more like we do an Eagle Check-in every week. Visit us at twitter.com or in the app at MyHearne ISD. This is your weekly reminder that attendance matters for every student every day, even leading up to holidays like today, even returning from holidays like on Monday, next Monday, after Thanksgiving. We hope to see everyone back in class and on time so we can learn and grow together here in Hearne ISD. Remember to visit the Hearne ISD website for more information. At hearneisd.com, you will also find a link to a parent survey and community survey for the GT program, as you heard from Ms. Preer in today's Eagle Check-in. So please visit hearneisd.com for calendar and event information news and announcements, helpful info and resources, and other social media updates. Important reminders as we close out this week's Eagle Check-In. Remember to check your students' grades in Ascender at hearneisd.com. You can click the Ascender Parent Portal. Through Ascender, you can view your students' grades and attendance. The third 6 weeks is already well underway. Time flies, and it continues to fly this fall 2022 semester. That's why attendance matters every day. Tardies, absences, and even excused absences affect your students' academic growth. Please work with your students' teachers to ensure a consistent learning experience even across absences. A few important points to wrap up this Eagle check-in this week. December EOC testing is coming up for Hearne High School students if they are retesting in any EOC. Check out the Hearne ISD website often for other information, including calendar info. Please contact me, Jay Lander, about GED or English classes if you're interested in signing up. You can call or text me at 979-286-0325. And remember to follow us on social media on Twitter at MyHearneISD. Have a happy Thanksgiving, Eagles. Stay safe on the roads if you're traveling. Otherwise, enjoy time with family here at home. I'm checking out. Thanks for checking in.